Guten Abend, Anvil, Coleman Miners. Welcome the fuck back. Happy Monday to all of y'all. It is fucking gorgeous out. You know, as I say, sun's out, guns out. So, rocking the workout tank today. But yeah, welcome back. Hopefully y'all had a good week and everything. We had so much fun just spinning it to win it last time that we're gonna do it again. I've actually kind of been crushing the free rooms with this fucking pile now that I decided to go more value-y than all-in combo, and it's actually got like a surprisingly good fair plan of just like playing elementals that are kind of just good on their own as it is. It has been absolutely stomping lands, which I've actually been running into a ton, and then it's been mostly positive against like blue-white control and just kind of control stuff. The only thing I've been having issues with today is just like super fast combo. And like one dude playing Nick Fit that just kept stomping the fuck out of me. But we're gonna take this version through a league. I figure if we're gonna lose Tick, let's just fucking do it the fun way. Like, fuck it. We got 1 in 4. You can't get much worse than that. So we're just gonna have some fucking fun. Taking a break from trying to play serious decks for a while and have a good time playing this stuff. Before we hop into a league here, thank you to PT Bench for the follow after I rated him last time. Really appreciate it. What up, Olera? How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, also, for anyone who cares about this kind of shit, I actually finally do have some emojis. So if you sub, get access to those. I got a GG and I got a little Heart Tendies one. Nice. 2 4-1s with Saga Storm. I don't know what my luck with Saga Storm has been lately, but I have not been able to post a positive record with it worth a shit, even when I'm playing it on my own. So I'm just taking a little bit of a break from it at the moment. I will definitely get back to it. I am playing it in paper is my plan. I actually got my 3rd Lion's Eye Diamond over the weekend. Big shout out to Sawatarix Kai, for those of you who follow him. He shipped me one in German from Germany. Really appreciate him sending that overseas here. Let's see if I can figure out the shout out command. Is this how you do it? Maybe? No, maybe not. I don't know. I'm still a fucking Twitch noob, but whatever. Yeah, the deck does punish mistakes a lot. I wouldn't even say that it was like mistakes I've been running into. It's just been absolute garbage draws and top decks and stuff. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm just taking a little bit of a break from it. I might hop on it tomorrow. I might hop on it later this week. This is just like a little bit of a break from the deck to kind of recoup and not be quite so salty about it as I was getting. So a little bit of a refresh on the format. And like I said, if we're gonna lose some ticks, let's just do it the fun way for now. Just play something people aren't expecting, don't really see much. I mean, I love playing fringe, wacky ass decks and shit, so when I'm not in try-hard mode, this is the kind of shit that I play. But anyways, as I was saying, I do have emotes now. I have a little Heart Tendies emote for when we are playing Storm, so you can check that out if you want. Big shout out to my buddy Adam for dicking around at work one day and making those for me. There's a GG one. There's a RIP one, too, that I haven't uploaded yet, but it's just the fucking dog from the Secret Lair version of Rest in Peace. Alright, who are we up against? We're up against Pepe. The frog? Am I up against a frog? It says he's playing elves, or was last seen playing elves 22 days ago. They're currently 1-1. I mean, this isn't a bad hand as long as they don't have, like, turn 1 Allosaurus Shepherd Boy. The Dino Boy kind of wrecks this hand, but we'll see. I've been about 50-50 against elves while I've been playing this. It's kind of coming down to the opponent. It seems to do a little bit better against the Fiend Artisan mid-rangey version than it does against the combo-centric version. But we'll see. Like, as long as they don't have Dino... Oh, it's not elves. Okay. Well, everything I just said, ignore. Looks like it's 8 cast, which... I don't know. This deck is just tilting to me. Like, I've got an okay matchup against it. It kind of just depends on if they, like, completely pop the fuck off and, like, have a bajillion forces or whatever. But the nice part is we do have a Force of Will. So we do have some kind of defense against what they're doing here. But they also did just blow most of their hand for small shit. Like, I'm kind of hoping that they don't have lands... And of course we draw the Glimpse of Tomorrow. Whatever. We're hoping to go off probably turn 4 here, unless something seriously different happens or we're just dead before then. And I apologize for the extra loud dogs. We are dog sitting for the neighbors. So whenever the corgis are over here too, it's just crazy loud all the fucking time. Okay, so we are going to get beat down by some big-ass constructs. I don't know if we're going to make it to turn 4. So that is a very real possibility of us just dying before that. Which sucks. Yeah, I might as fucking well. Like, I'll throw the Glimpse of Tomorrow down. They don't have land destruction. So, just for the sake of making sure that one is suspended, if by some miracle we manage to, like, survive this onslaught of constructs. Yeah, they get a fast Urza Saga hand, and I have issues. Them having a Chalice on 0-2 is also concerning, but they haven't dropped it yet. But we are about to get just absolutely fucking schwacked here, which sucks. So I'm assuming they're gonna go get like a Shadow Spear or something to be able to suit this fucker up. Like, we are just fucking dead on board here, basically, unless we find, like... I don't even know what gets us out of... Oh, they're just grabbing Urza's Bauble? Okay. Because, like, we are literally just dead on board here. We might just Desperation Spin. Because even if I play a creature, they can bounce it with Spell Bomb, and their constructs are big enough to just kill us. Like, there are weird worlds where a spin for 3 gets us there. The chances are slim to none. It's probably not worth showing more of our deck. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Yeah, it's not worth showing them more of our deck here. Yeah. They just got off to a super fast construct start, which, I mean, it's what this deck does. Like, I'm not going to say this deck is problematic, because I don't think it is. It's just... It's fucking annoying. It's the one deck in this format that, like, I groan when I see it, and I just can't fucking stand it. Gonna bring the Furies in. I'm debating if we need to bring the Solitudes in. Force of Will isn't gonna do shit, so we can just take those out. We probably want to bring in Foundation Breakers, because they're probably gonna bring their Chalices in. It's just one of those things, like, I don't know, should we bring the Solitudes in or not, is kind of what I'm wondering here. It's probably not worth it. Endurance does do things against Emery, but so does Fury, so I think we're just gonna start running a pack like this. Yeah, I don't know. Just 8-cast is the reason why I took a break from Legacy in the first place, like, a year or 2 ago. Because it just fucking tilted me so much because it was everywhere. I mean, we can keep this. Hopefully they're not going for a Chalice on 0 plan, but we can deal with their creatures pretty easily, and we have multiple Cascaders, and we can Cascade on 3 for 4. I guess we'll see. See what they do. How you doing, Olero? Hopefully things are going well over there. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to fucking blow my load and fucking kill this stupid thing. Our hope is that they don't counter this. As shitty as that sounds, like, our whole hope is that they just don't counter this fucking Fury. But who knows? They just have a million baubles, so they're gonna get to basically just redraw their whole fucking hand. Like, this is why this deck pisses me off. It's just dumb shit like this. Another, if they don't draw Force of Will to stop this, they're going to be able to draw 2 cards every single turn now. And they're about to, like, it looks like they have nothing, and now they're just going to go back up to 5. But luckily, like, it has to be Force of Will. Force of Negation doesn't do it. Oh, I got another Fury. The question is do I want a Fury pitching Fury so that I keep up Violent Outburst? I feel like that's the correct thing to do. Like, I feel like this is the correct way to do this. Oh, holy shit, it resolved. I can't believe that resolved, to be completely honest. Well, okie dokie then. Shit. Alright, let's see. So, what did they refuel their hand with is the question. Alright, well, there's the Saga. So, our best bet is probably going to be try to pop off a Violent Outburst on their end step next turn, and then hope they blow their load as far as counter magic is concerned, which they didn't have any last time. Or we can try to Fable, but then we're giving them more time to do things, because they have another Urza's Bauble. However, they could counter the Fable. That gets another counter spell out of their hand. I don't know. Fuck it. We're going to Fable. We are going to go with the Value plan for now. Because this can also help dig us to find some shit. Because if they want to counter this, I'm actually kind of fine with it. Okay, they didn't, so it's increasing our count. So I think we're going to do what I said the plan was next turn now. Assuming they don't find a Chalice on 0, but maybe since they're playing out all their 0 drops, they took the Chalices out of their deck. I don't know. I also don't know what I even revealed to them with the Bauble. So I think this is going to be the turn where we try to do it. So next turn cycle. Okay, so they can make dudes, which is whatever. Ugh, another Emery. Well, they've only got 2 cards, so they milled a Force of Will, which is good. Actually, we're not gonna fucking pitch anything. We're gonna keep our hand. And now we're gonna go with what we said the plan was. Alright. So they've got 2 cards. It has to be fucking... You know what? We're gonna wait. We're gonna do what I originally said. We're gonna go for it on their end step. So we're going to go for it on their end step. If they counter it, we go for it again, upkeep, or on our turn. We can make a dude, that's totally fine. This also gets around Force of Negation. Here's what they're going to grab. Alright, just gets a Mox Opal, that's fine. Has a Shadow Spear. Okay. They've only got 1 card in hand, so we're free to fucking pop off here. Alright, so here's the question, is do we go for it now? Or do we just take our schwack? I think we go for it now. Like, I suppose if they got a Flusterstorm or something, we have an issue, but... Oh boy. Yes! Fuck yes. This is targeting already, right? We're gonna blow that fucker up. And I guess we'll do some damage to this. Not that it particularly matters. Foundation Breaker. What is this? It's targeting that one. We are gonna blow that up. And then make a bunch of dudes. That was a fucking sweet spin. I would love a fetch land, though. That was a fucking spin. Like I said, a fetch land allows me to do this again next turn. Targeting Thought Monitor? Oh, I thought, oh yeah, I guess it was last turn it came into play. Okay. Okay, there's the fetch land. So we get to do this again next turn, assuming they don't have a force of some sort. Blow that up. Damage the board. And now, if for some reason they decide to swing into this, I'm fucking A-okay with it. They are going to get 2 more cards, so them drawing into a force is possible. So now we got to be a little cautious of that. Into a Thought Cast. Womp womp. Okay. I guess the question becomes is how many fucking cards do they have? Alright. So getting in with the Fury is pretty much a free attack if they want to block with this con. Ooh. Actually, hold on. New plan. New plan, team. New fucking plan. Alright, let's go. I need what? I need 2 red. Okay, so this actually doesn't matter because I'm going to get all the colors I need off of this shit. So we're just going to grab a random ass fucking land. Another red. I guess it doesn't really matter. Resolves. And then just to be mana efficient, we are going to crack a clue to draw a card. Okay. So hold on. If I just swing out, are they dead? Yeah, if I just swing out, they're dead. I'm not going to overthink this. Math is for blockers. That's fine. Like I said, math is for blockers. Shit. Alright, so the question is going to be, now that they saw what we're trying to do here, are they going to bring their chalices back in, is going to be the question. In which case we should probably bring our counter magic back in, or maybe we just bring the Brazen Borrowers in. That's actually probably the better move. The fairies honestly aren't doing a ton here. Like, they're basically just going to try to shut down their counter magic, and we might just want to try to, like, play around it. Like, we're probably better off just playing our shit and trying to play around their counter magic. Yeah, let's try something like that. We're gonna keep this. This is a good fair hand. A little slow, but it's a good fair hand. Emery on turn 1. Okay, well that's gonna die, so... Like, it does suck that we're gonna kind of blow our load a little early, but I mean, if they got a Force of Will to protect it, they got a Force of Will to protect it. It is what it is. Hopefully they don't. Okay, they do have a Force, but it gets 2 cards out of their hand. They are going to start being able to amass value here, but it did get 2 cards out of their hand, so it's sort of a win. I also knew this was going to be a slower, fairer hand. So I think they were just basing their whole hand on getting this Emery down. Or they just had a Thoughtcast too. So they basically just had the equivalent of the nuts here. But we did get a Force out of their hand, so that's a win. I want to play this Ketria Triome and just Scissor Forest. Like, I want to play this Ketria Triome, but I also want to hold on to it just in case we need to cycle it. Fable. Okay, that's not bad. Luckily, Emery isn't the worst thing in the world. They're just going to be able to start snowballing card advantage, but... we do eventually get to the point where we just fucking pop off and we don't give a fuck. They're just gonna keep refilling their hand, basically. Our Wooded Foothills. And luckily we've still got 3 more fucking Furies, so... they also aren't presenting a clock of any kind at the moment, so we're kind of good there, too. I don't hate Endurance. We might actually go ahead and just play that. Like, when they go to cast their Bobble or whatever, we'll probably just Endurance them. Okay, seize the Wooded Foothills again. We're gonna wait for them to target their thing. Again, if this eats a Force, that's fine, but it has to be a Force of Will. Well, here goes nothing. Let's grab our Volk. Can I first? Thank you. We are gonna hard cast it because we would like the body on the battlefield for when we do eventually wheel into things. This needs to be a Metallic Rebuke or actual Force of Will. Okay. Alright, shut that fucking train down. And now we have a clock. Is this a Blastoise? No, it's a Thought Monitor. A very expensive Thought Monitor. Which I can block for days, and I'm totally fine with. They do now get to mana ramp with this Lotus Petal, but I'm not as concerned about that as I am with other things. Let's go ahead and get the Risen Reef down. Get that value train going. I'm gonna laugh at the opponent just sitting on like all fucking Force negations and we're just playing creatures and we're like, yeah, fuck your Force. It resolves. Well, we'll put that on the battlefield. Anything I can do to ramp, I'm okay with. We are not going to attack. Because we don't want to just let them cast a Thought Monitor for free. Like, we're not gonna let them start doing those loops. Replacing the fucking... Okay, that's an Aether Spell Bomb. What are they gonna bounce? If they want to bounce something, that's totally fine. Oh, they're just gonna draw a card with it. So apparently they're gonna go through that method of recursion. Okay. This is a much more mana-intensive version, so I'm actually kind of okay with this. This is a far more mana-intensive version. Basically, we just gotta hope that... Okay, now they got their free one back. So our big thing is... like an Omnath or another Fury would be nice. And now we can actually just hard cast a Fury. That's a Shardless Agent. That's not terrible. We don't want to give them... like, we don't want to give them an opportunity to just get a free counter in here, so... we are going to play the Fable. See if we can bait a counter out with that first. Alright, we got a Force Negation pitching Emery. Alright, what do we think the chances they got another Force is? You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go for it. We have such a good board presence right now. I'm not particularly concerned here. We're just gonna try it and see what happens. If they force it, they force it. Whatever. This way we're also thinning our deck and making more of our draws live. So I'm actually kind of okay with this. Like, even if this gets forced, again, it's 2 cards out of their hand. And it's only one of our glimpses. Okay, that gets rid of another one. And we still have a lot more live draws than they do at this point. Alright. We are also whittling down their artifact count, which is kind of nice. Like, it's a little annoying, but we got rid of 2 forces. We are making sure that we have a fuckload of live draws now. We can cycle this if we need to. They are also slowly killing themselves here. We can eventually get to the point where we can just Alpha Strike like we did last time. They're also kind of stuck in this weird world where they can't really profitably attack, because then they leave themselves with nothing. Well, that's going on suspend. Find an answer, buddy. We are going to cycle this Triumph end of their turn. Eventually they will find an actual clock. Alright, size annoying. They are going to start going wide, which with Psy, again, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. That does mean that if we hit a whatchamacallit, we're probably, Fury, we're probably aiming at the Psy first. Really. Okay. They do have a clock now, technically. Okay. I mean, the nice part is a Fury does clear up a ton of this. We might actually let this Thopterist live if we hit a Fury and just clean up everything else. On a land. It's a good thing we got that out of the way at least. I don't hate Violent Outburst. I don't hate that at all. Force him to have multiple counters again. Here's why this is like showing in my fucking graveyard. Okay, so they've got all sorts of random ass draw engines going. We're basically just gonna hope that we can get through at least one of these. All we really can do at this point. Oh, is it gonna Jesus Christ. Okay, finally hit an Urza Saga. I guess I'm assuming he's gonna recast the Thought Monitor, would be my assumption. Oh, he's a Shadow Spear, okay. Okay, yep. Well, I guess we're gonna see how many fucking oh wait, still. We're just letting them get a bunch of shit on the battlefield, which, I mean, it sucks, but it's fine for right now. I want to be able to get into a position where I can, like, multi-spell for it to be problematic for our opponent. And it's not like we're staring down dead or anything, like... Opponent is 10 cards ahead of us, but that's not the worst thing in the world. Alright, so the question is going to be is how many fucking counter spells do they have next turn? That is a Fury. I very much like that. Cast, boom, boom, boom. See if this baits another fucking counter out. It does not. Eat Emery. 2, 3. Eliminate as much as possible. Okay. So shut down their Emery loops again for a little bit. They probably just have another one in hand, but we'll find out. Alright, Pepe. Let's see what you got here. I think next turn is going to be like the tell-all turn here. They have a full group of cards. Yep, they just had another Emery, which, I mean, I guess that's kind of to be expected. No, okay, yeah. So next turn is it. The nice part is I've still got a ton of really good hits in my deck. So we're gonna see. See what fucking happens. Spin it to win it. I have 5 cards. How many counter spells you got? Alright, they got something. Hard casting, Force of Will. Okay. Out on the battlefield. Don't hate Brazen Borrower. The question is can I bait out a counter by bouncing Emery? We're gonna try. Forgot. Hold on. Undo first. Make sure I didn't fuck up. I should still have a land in here that I can grab. Yes, okay. Trying to bait this out. Alright. See what you got, buddy. Got another forest blue card? Alright, let's see it. What do you got? Because I gotta pitch cast it. Oh my god, it resolved. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, that goes on the stack last. Foundation Breaker, we're going to... We want to blow up as many blockers as possible. Yeah, blow up that. Fury, blow up, blow up, blow up. Do 1 damage there. Fabla. This is lethal. They're fucking dead. We got there versus fucking 8 cast. This is hella dead. And I've got fucking backup to do shit too. This is game 3, right? Yeah. And I can clean up more shit if I need to. I don't think any of this particularly matters. Like, I don't know why I'm putting shit onto the battlefield. I don't think it matters. Oh, shit. Then we can also make our shit even fucking bigger. And our shit's already big. I mean, let's go get our shit, basically. Oppo is fucking hella dead. Okay, my Savannah is still in there, so we're good. Because I need to be able to go get that. I need the white. Get some more triggers. Kill this Psy. Unless our opponent scooped it up. Alright, they scooped it up. We fucking got there. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Taking down 8 cast. Like I said, this version has like this actual kind of weird, good, grindy backup plan. Always feels good to take down that shit. That being said, these are fucking long ass games. That first game was 40 fucking minutes. Alright, fuck. That's Kulu Limpa. Fuck. Alright, so he's always on mono red prison. Always. Trinisphere's a problem. Blood Moon, I guess, does things. We're gonna keep this, like... Even if he Blood Moons us on turn 1, we can at least get a glimpse up, but we're probably gonna die before it's relevant if he gets down a creature quickly. Trinisphere is also a problem. Chuck's a Fury. Ew, War Boss? That's not good. I need a Fury and I need it now. Very much need a Fury. Fury off the top, please? No, fuck. Oh, that would have been good on turn 0. We are going to take a Schwacken. That's for fucking sure. We're probably just gonna, like, snap counter anything they do right now just to try to stay alive. And just hope that we hit either a Fury off the top or Runner lands and are able to pop off one of these Cascaders and just spin real fucking good. Yeah, that's a no-go. So they kept the fast opponent, or fast fucking kill hand, which is annoying. This is also the one that, like, it makes our Fury worse the longer it sticks around. Fury. No, fuck. Okay. Well, it looks like we're gonna try to spin for 4 and just kind of hope for the best. Is what it's looking like. Assuming we're not dead here. Lands is fine. Just having lands is fine. Oh boy. A Fury off the top would still be the absolute best draw. Risen Reef, no. Okay. So then. Desperation spin. Get something good. Yeah, I suppose we're not... No, we're just dead here, right? Yeah, we're just dead. Because it shuts off these fetch lands. 2 of them are going to get through regardless. And it shuts off our fetch lands, so we're just dead. So this is the one thing I haven't done yet, is I have not actually run into any of these style decks. These Stompy decks when I've been playing this yet. Endurance can go away. We don't need that. Solid, like, all of our removal seems relevant here. Question is what the fuck do we want to take out? I guess targeted removal probably isn't that good, if we're being honest here. I don't like going down blue cards, but we did go up blue cards. Then I guess let's get rid of one of our haste enablers. Try something like that. Yeah, when I was testing, like, Stompy decks were the one thing I hadn't actually run into yet. So I didn't really know how the new version fared against Stompy decks. I mean, this is a Fury. This is good if they go for the, like... You know, we're gonna keep this. If they go for the creature heavy hand, we're good. If they go for, like, the hate piece heavy hand, I guess we're just fucked. Like, it is what it is. We are going to make it so that we can fetch out a basic force, though. So that we can have all of our colors. Like, our hope is that they go for the creature plan again. Alright, Chalice on 0. We kind of knew to expect that. But we also can play a fair game, so... Like this. guess I don't really care about... Did I bring in my Foundation Breakers? I don't think I did. So I don't... Shit. I forgot to bring in a way to deal with the Chalice on 0. Oh well. It's not a huge deal. I said, okay, Rabblemaster is fine. We have an answer for that. It would have been nice if we could have cast it. But we do have an answer for it. We are also going to get out of 3-ball range here, which is nice. Well, since we're not casting these Violent Outbursts anyways, we are 1 land away from being able to get down an Omnath. So our best draw would be an untapped land to be able to play Omnath. Fable's okay. Unfortunately, Fury can deal with Omnath, but... Alright, untap land. Yep. Well, because we need to do something. I guess we're gonna grab a Trop here. I need to do something, so evoke a Muldrifter, just so I have some card draw now. Like, I knew we were gonna run into Chalice on 0, and I guess I was counting on counter magic instead of a way to actually kill it once it's on board. Blood Moon and Den of the Bugbear. First Mirror. Interesting. Okay. That's cute. So like another Fury off the top would be good. I still think a land is our best bet though. Oh, they got Chalice on 1? Oh, Trinisphere, okay. Like I said, we're out of 3-ball range anyways. It just means we're gonna fucking 1-spell it from here on out. Okay, that is a land. Go grab our Salve. Go grab our Trop. Or not our Trop, our Bulk. White, green, red, blue. Okay, Fable's not terrible. Like I said, Fury can deal with this, but not as concerned about it as I could be. Unless they just have a Fury, which it looks like they do. Okay. Well, I had a feeling Stompy decks were going to be a problem, but we have another one at least. However, they can just copy their Fury, and it just dies. Force of Will doesn't do anything. Green, white, red, blue. Into it, yeah, we're literally just dead on board. Like I said, I had a feeling these Stompy decks were going to be a problem for this deck. But because all they got to do is copy Fury, it kills Omnath, they swing in with 2 Furies and we're dead. So like I said, I had a feeling that style of deck was going to be a problem, but we took down 8 casts, so we can't be too bad. Found an opponent. Xana 0 is 2-2. Last seen playing Painter a day ago. This is another deck I haven't run into yet. Luckily, unless they have a Painter on board, REB doesn't counter Glimpse. Jeez. This is super risky. If we draw lands, it's great. If we don't, we're just fucked. So we're gonna ship it. I think we're gonna keep this. We're gonna put the glimpse back. I guess we'll see real fast if our opponent is actually on painter or not. Looks like probably. The blue version or the red version? They were last on... Oh, it's 8 cast painter. So the fucking super annoying version. Well, that is a Cascader. So, and we have a Forcible to try to force it through. So, this hand, hopefully we can make it to turn 4. Hopefully this is another one of those games where it's going to come down to a super fucking fast Emery. Or super fast Saga token bullshit. How many counterspells does this version actually play? 4 forces and 2 metallic rebukes. And then they've got 4 force negations on the sideboard. This is going to be a case of just trying to power through fucking counter magic again. Okay, so this is... They kept a Saga heavy hand, which is annoying, but... Endurance is interesting. I think we're still going to try to see if we can make it to turn 5 or turn 4 before we try to pop off. Because they can make a dude here. Oh, they're going to do it that way. Okay. I'm actually pretty okay with them having smaller constructs that way. Also, depending on what they do here. Okay. Oh, they're not making a dude. Okay. Okay, so they're just going to try to beat me down as quickly as possible is what this looks like. Yes, okay. So we're not just dead in 2 turns yet, so I think we're good to be able to wait 1 more turn. Because this will be for 4. Next turn we'll take 9 at least. But that's not dead. So I think we still wait. Just to try to get as much value out of this spin as we can. Okay, Teferi is actually kind of sweet. I actually like that a lot. Because we can bounce one of these dudes back to their hand. And if this 8's a counter, I guess so be it. We might actually fight over this. I think we're willing to fight over this. Because this means they have to have another force. Holy shit, okay, well, I guess we pop off next turn then. Okay. We got a bunch of shit out of their hand at least. The nice part is that they can't make another dude at least. What did they even get rid of? Okay, so we got 3 forces out of their deck, which is nice. Aether Spellbomb. Interesting. Okay. Well, that sucks. This just got significantly worse. Because they still can fucking spellbomb this guy away. Like, there are spins for 3 that work. Ugh, fuck. Them having the double force there kind of... Okay. So at least we're spinning for a minimum of 4. That makes me feel a little bit better. Either a violent outburst or another land off the top would be best. Well, I guess we're spinning. Spinning for 4, seeing what happens. Double Omnath. I don't think this saves us, unfortunately. It depends on what we draw, I guess. It's going to depend on everything that we end up drawing off this Omnath. Petria Triumph doesn't do it. Okay, Violent Outburst does. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, fuck. I've been muted for a while. I just realized that. Thank you. Ah, fuck. I've probably been muted for like the last 30 minutes. Shit. Picked up a phone call and then forgot to turn my mic back on. What's up, everyone? What's up, Wizbit? What's up, Arkin? I swear to God, I know technology. I'm not a complete and total idiot. Anyways, welcome, Raiders. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the Salt Mines. Like I was saying before, I realized I was muted. But yeah, so playing version 2 of the Glimpse combo. This version is considerably more resilient than the first all-in one. It's more value towny. Vintage Legacy, you know, same thing, minus Power 9 and the fact Legacy decks look like they're basically Commander decks, but you know. Can we find an opponent? No, we're still waiting for an opponent, but yeah, so I decided to go more value planny, more all in with the Evoke Elementals, even though it hurts my soul. But it definitely is more resilient than the version that had the Phyrexian Giants, whatever it is, Chancellor of the Forge. I miss my little Phyrexian Lizard Goblin boys, but this is definitely a much more resilient deck overall from what I've been able to tell. And like I said, I felt like I've been doing something kind of stupid. I've been having such a rough luck with Saga Storm. Let's just do something different and do something stupid and funny. So this right here, I have two, Scampering Scorcher and Flamekin Zealot. They basically do the same thing. I just hate only having one of like my win con, so to speak. Just a lot of times I get screwed, it gets stuck in hand or something happens to it, and I'm like, oh, okay. Hey! Okay, well, my wife just got home and all the dogs are going crazy. But I hate having it stuck in hand or it gets discarded or something, so I probably don't need both of them. And I could probably replace one of them for like a third Teferi or a second Endurance or something, but this version has been seeming to pan out pretty well for the most part. So it's kind of amazing me that I cannot find a opponent. It looks like my frames are skipping like crazy. This is not good. Alright, is my internet just being stupid? Rejoin the queue real quick. You were having issues too? Alright. Let us see if refreshing the queue does anything. But how is everyone doing tonight? Hopefully y'all had fun over in Arkin stream. Yeah. Which is weird. Normally if it takes more than like a minute and a half, it seems to be long to me. But because that last one was at like 3.5 minutes or something before it ended up actually finding me an opponent. Or I refreshed the queue, so. But Bro must just be in matches currently. So what was your record? What'd you end up switching to after the natural order stuff there, Arkin? I hopped off and started my own stream while you were still finishing up your last match with that. What is going on with my frame rate? Why is it so fucking wonky? Did I freeze? Okay, I have an opponent now. Oh, another mono red prison player. That's not great for us. Hand is also completely unkeepable. 4080? Nice. Into a close loss. Womp. So close. At least you're putting up a positive record. I cannot currently say the same. Yeah, I don't even try to trophy race. I do not play nearly enough to even attempt it. I think we gotta mulligan this. Okay, we can keep this. Put that back. And I feel like this Teferi is probably not coming down regardless of what happens here. I'm hoping they're not actually on mono red. Okay, is my fucking player just fucked up or something? Okay, they're not on mono red. That's good. There we go. Played last 2 weeks. Oh, womp. Okay, they're gonna get to see what's going on over here. Hopefully this isn't Doomsday. I don't think we have a prayer against Doomsday. I'm assuming they're gonna take the Violent Outburst. Yeah, I do not have that kind of time to be able to play, unfortunately. I really should play more leagues than I do, but typically I only really get to play leagues the like 2 to 3 nights I'm streaming. I mean, we're just gonna run out the Colony Garden. I would say this is gonna confuse our opponent, but since they saw the Violent Outburst, it's kinda obvious what shenanigans we're up to currently. Okay, this I'm leaning toward Ant now. Oh, no, it's just Bug mid-range? Well, that's interesting. Yeah, opponent thinks we're playing Modern. It's like, did he queue up the wrong format here? It's kind of what I'm going for here. I'm totally playing a Modern deck in Legacy. It's fine. Everything's fine. This Tarmogoyf could be problematic, though. That is a clock, whether I want it to be or not. Yes, we play bad decks and just funny jank on this channel when I'm not trying to be a tryhard and playing Saga Storm. I haven't got an itch to go back to Infect, though. Alright, thanks, Arkin. Thanks for the raid. Have a good one. Catch you next time. Ooh, Uro. It's not great. Okay, Wasteland doesn't help things either. And luckily we have a whole bunch of lands, so it's not the end of the world that they got one. Easy enough to go get blue sources here. Oh, but we'll take our Schwack for 4. Take our Schwackities. Alright, now we have a Force of Will, which is fucking useless, but... Yeah, fuck it. It doesn't really matter. They can Wasteland one of our lands regardless, so it's not worth trying to play around Wasteland at this point. If I can ever find a Cascader and have the mana, this is going to be a sweet wheel. We'll see. Like, our hope is that our opponent just doesn't have counter magic and that we top deck a Cascader and we spin it. We're gonna get to start looking at shit, which isn't good for us, but... pondering their life choices. So, yeah, like... a Cascader off the top is our best draw at this point, but at least we have some redraws if we need them. And we're just going to keep taking our beats for now. There's not really anything we can do about it. Okay, Fable isn't terrible. That's also good counterspell bait, I guess. So I think I actually want my Savannah here, so if I do draw Teferi, I actually have a way to cast it. This isn't the worst thing in the world to eat a counterspell, so it also gets me another body on the board that creates more tokens and ramps us, so... unless they're just gonna, like, Abrupt Decay it. Okay, well, at least they Abrupt Decay that and not the creature. The creature gets us more... the creature actually gets us bodies. You know what? We're gonna send a fucking message. Let's go. We are sending a message. Also, our opponent is getting to the point where, like, they're getting low enough on resources that they shouldn't have counter magic. I also didn't see if they fucking... they chose not to shuffle. It did make their Tarmogoyf bigger, which is annoying. It's a Jace. Oh no, they're just gonna get Uro back. Okay. So basically we need a Cascader off the top or we're dead, is basically what this comes down to now. Alright, so we dodged another wasteland, so yeah, basically our only hope here is a Cascader off the top. They did shrink their Goyf, which was rather nice of them. Alright, Cascader, let's go. It's a Fury, that doesn't do anything. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to double block here, and then I think we're just gonna crack a clue. Like, that sucks, but it is what it is. Because even if I evoke this Fury, it literally doesn't do anything. We're gonna block there, take our 4. Keep this permanent count as high as we can is basically what we gotta do. And then just hope that they don't have counter magic. Like, I think we're gonna lose this game 1, but another Abrupt Decay? Ooh, Life from the Loam. That's good. Counter this, blue card. Alright, so now we need to top deck a land. Well, either we need to top deck a land or we need to be able to attack with this Goblin Shaman. Okay, we get a land. Alright, we're in a spin it to win it territory. Let's fucking go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't think it matters what we get here. We're basically in pray they don't have Force of Will mode. If they got Force, we scoop. Do you have a Force of Will opponent? Is this Drown in the lock? Oh no, it's just a hard cast Force negation. God damn it. Okay. Womp. Alright. That was kind of unfortunate, but whatever. What do we want here? I think we want Solitudes. Endurances don't seem bad. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Endurance doesn't seem bad. It can shrink their Tarmogoyf and get rid of their whatchamacallit. Let's get rid of Scamper. I don't think Teferi's gonna do shit in this matchup, so we can take him out. What else do we want to do here? I think we'll try that. We'll 61 card special it. I don't want to cut anything out of here if I don't have to, so we're gonna try this. Like I said, at least if we're losing ticks, we're losing ticks the fun way. Playing something stupid. Alright, what can we do? Give me a good hand. Okay, this is a good hand. We will keep this. We're gonna start off with the Colony Garden. We're gonna hope that we draw like a Wave Sifter. So we can Colony Garden into Wave Sifter into Violent Outburst with Force of Will backup is what we are going for here. So opponent is mulling over their life choices here. Opponent is very much deciding whether or not they want to keep their hand or not. Hear that? Maybe they have bad internet. I don't know. Maybe they have cocks like I do and it just doesn't want to work half the time. But for anyone who hasn't seen the stream before, I am DasSourKraut, also known as Steve. I like to play just combo and prison, basically, the two ends of the spectrum. Anything that makes other people groan, pretty much. I'm an Infect player in Modern up until Modern Horizons 2 came out, and I basically just completely abandoned the format and went back to Legacy, which used to be my main format, where I was a Sneak and Show player for the longest time. But I like to pop around, do a whole bunch of different kinds of decks. Like I said, anything that'll make the opponent groan. Combo, prison, dumb shit like this. I love brews. I hate playing meta decks. I always like playing off-the-wall shit. Other than, like, Saga Storm. But I just enjoy the dumb shit of Saga Storm. Hi, Nahiri. Hey, y'all can say hi? I'm trying to get the dog to come up here so y'all can say hi to her. Our little mascot, Nahiri. Come on. If you can't tell, the wife and I are both giant Magic nerds when we named our dog Nahiri. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come say hi. Okay, or not. Alright. Yeah, I think I want to force this. I want to try to protect this fiery out or violent outburst. Wave Sifter. No, another Force of Will. I suppose that works too. Hopefully they don't have another discards. Otherwise I might cry. Okay. This is kind of screaming either like a Drown in the Lock style effect, or we're gonna run this out so they don't take... Well, I guess I don't even have a red source yet, so I can't even cast this Violent Outburst. Totally just realized that. I need to pay more closer attention to my mana colors. I used to just play mono black shit. There's a Brainstorm. Alright. Let's go, opponents. A red source so I can actually attempt to pop off here. Like, a blue card and a red source back-to-back would be nice. Armagway? Or are they abrupt decaying my token? Witherbloom command, okay. It gets rid of a Force of Will, so that's helpful. Alright. On over there. A red card I can't cast, okay. I have a literally uncastable hand right now. Fortunately, this is giving our opponent all the time in the world to fucking set up, but... I will say, I think the mana base in this deck probably needs some work. I'm just not totally sure what to do with it is the problem. Like, I feel like 22 lands is probably a little low, but at the same time, I mean, I could cut one of the haste enablers for another one. And go up to 23, but I don't know if that's really what the deck needs or not. I mean, I know it's 100% like against the odds because this is a fucking meme or whatever, but it has been surprisingly powerful in general. I also don't know what's going on with our opponent over there, why they keep just like randomly stopping, so... Ugh. Alright, our opponent's back. Jace the Mind Sculptor. The Fury off the top wouldn't be terrible either now, just to fucking kill this thing. Question is, are they gonna start mind? Okay, they're gonna start fucking mind slavering me. Got it. Fate Sealing, whatever. So, did they put it on the bottom? No. So apparently they're fine with me grabbing whatever is on top. So I tried doing this with Spirit Guides and shit, and just draw a glimpse. Okay. Well, this is probably going to be death by 1,000 cuts, so we might cut this one short. But so I tried it with Spirit Guides, and it sped up the combo. But the problem is like speeding up the combo. There's less shit on the battlefield, and if you hit a Spirit Guide off of a spin, it feels really, really bad. Like, I've spun into multiple Spirit Guides before, and it just felt awful. Or like comboing off on turn 2. You've probably only actually got 3 things on the battlefield at that point, which also is kind of horrible. So, I don't know. I might trim one of my hasters for another land if I want to keep fucking around with this deck, or I might just say fuck it and go for the full-on Yorion build, in which case I gotta, like, really reconsider the land count. But I don't know, like, this isn't a serious deck, to be completely honest. Like, this is not a deck that you're gonna fucking, like, win a challenge or something with. This is just for shits and giggles, basically. Like, I wanted to swap, like, mix things up. Yeah, like 3 or 4 for the Spirit Guides. I tried doing a 4 of, I tried doing a 3 of. We have all the red cards in the world, and we can't do anything with any of them. Yeah, I tried 4 of for Spirit Guides at first, then I dropped down to 3 ofs. Like, I do a lot of brewing in the free rooms when I have free time at work. I just can't actually do, like, full-on leagues when there's shit on the line. So I do play a shitload, I just don't play leagues very often, other than when I'm streaming, just because I don't have the time to do it. Alright, is he gonna bottom it or no? Okay, so I'm guessing he put it on the bottom? I don't know, it doesn't fucking tell me. It didn't tell me what he chose to do there. But yeah, I need to play leagues more than I do if I want to, like, really grind. I don't really have the time to do it is the problem. Working full-time and having a wife that actually likes to spend time with me, and, you know, having a wife totally fucks up your game plan, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I've done a bunch of Brewing with this deck. I actually used to play this pretty regularly in Modern, which is why I wanted to try to port it over to Legacy. I've actually got some videos on the YouTube of me playing this in Modern with pretty good results before I just completely gave up on the format. But if we don't top deck something good, we're probably just gonna skip this matchup and just say whatever. Like, our opponent's pretty far ahead at this point. Like, unless we can miracle spin something, like, none of this really matters. Well, we'll just go for the old 2-3 and see if we can win our last one. Takes the Force of Will, which makes me think they have multiple counter spells. Into another Tarmogoyf, okay. Like I said, it did not tell me if they topped or bottomed. Okay, well, we got a red source. Well, we're gonna just fucking go for it, because why the hell not? We're gonna get the non-wastelandable one. Like, they know what our hand is, so... This kind of screams that they have counter magic, the fact that they let us get a red card finally. Yep, there's a Force of Will. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna try again next turn just for the hell of it. See what happens. I'm just gonna brainstorm, trying to find another counter spell just for the hell of it. So this version has 3. The other version had 4. I've also thought about going up to a 4th glimpse as well instead of the second haste enabler. But again, like, I don't know how much time I'm actually realistically going to put into brewing with this deck just because it's a joke, if we're being completely fucking honest. Like, this is not a competitive Legacy deck. It's just something for shits and giggles. It just really comes down to, like, how much I want to put into this. So what? I'm just dead on board regardless, so yeah, we're just gonna fuck it. Like I said, none of this honestly matters. I'm sure they have another counter spell. There's no way that they would allow me to do this if they didn't have another counter spell. Alright, let's see the other Force. Hydroblast. Okay. That's fine. We're just gonna go to the next one. That's totally fine. Alright, let's go. See if we can get half of our entry fee back at least. We might queue up some Saga Storm depending on how quickly this last match goes or not. Our first match was like fucking 40 minutes, so we'll see. Show you the deck that I play when I'm actually trying to be a tryhard and win things. Even though, as I said, my top deck luck lately has been like fucking awful. Like, I don't like blaming variance, but when you literally can't draw shit and you can't keep an keepable 7 in like 3 leagues in a row, like there's a certain point where you just chalk it up like fuck it, it's not my day. It happens. I guess I could do some Rector Fit if we want to stick on the janky ass weird decks plan. I do enjoy Nick Fit. It's a fun little archetype. I know I can't quite live up to Arkin's reputation here, but I'll see what I can do. See if I can at least get us a couple more wins here before the end of the night. I will say that this is one of the things that's also inherently weird about this archetype is because it is random. A lot of what you're doing is just completely up to variance. Like, you can either hit a really, really good spin or you can hit a really shitty one. And I've seen some absolutely awful spins in my time doing this. It's funny though, like I said, this is not a deck that you're trying to do if you're trying to like actually post good records and like top 8 tournaments and shit, because you are 100% at the mercy of your own deck. But it's funny as hell when it works. There have also been multiple times where I have crashed the MTGO client fucking actually popping off when I have like 20 things on the battlefield, spin them, and just hit a whole bunch more. Get dunked. Last seen on Bant Stoneblade. There's like a lot of people that we're playing against were playing in the challenge or showcase or whatever the hell it was yesterday. We don't have our combo, but this isn't a bad fair plan. If we can hit another land, this isn't terrible. I think we're gonna keep this. Don't give it a shot. In general, I found playing the fair game plan up against like Stoneblade decks is the correct way to do it. Plus, we have a Force Will to try to stop their Stoneforge Mystic. So we have a lot of opponents that are deciding to take their time today. Let's see. Let's take a look at our opponent's deck while they're, if this is indeed what they are playing currently. 4 Force of Will, 3 Dazes. Pretty typical. Yeah, Stoneblade deck. I see this popping up in like tons of lists as Trailblazer's Torch, but I have yet to actually see someone play it. So it'll be interesting to see if our opponent actually plays that or not. If this is in fact the deck that they're playing. It's also funny to me, just like Initiative gets banned and then everything is still playing Initiative, and the decks that are all in on Initiative are even more all in on it, to the point where they're like dropping 4-drops on turn 1 more consistently. And like the 4-drop ones are honestly more busted than White Plume was. Alright, opponent, are you there, or do you have bad internet? What is going on over on that end? Well then, while we are waiting for our opponent then, assuming we get to play another game tonight, our options are we can either play Saga Storm, just generic, pretty basic list here. I mean, this is pretty much just your stock Saga Storm list. I did finally go down to 1 Burning Wish and 2 Cabal Therapies. I'm pretty sure this list is like 99% the same as Tony's. I think the one difference is I still have Feed the Swarm in the sideboard and Echo of Aeons, and he took those out for other things. I think he went up to a 3rd Fatal Push, but I could be wrong. So we can play that, or where is it? Where did it go? Could be a Rector Fit deck on here somewhere. Ah, here we go. 5-color Rector Fit. Or we can play this dumb shit. Oh, wait, no, this is not the deck I was talking about. This is still funny as hell, but this is not the deck I was actually talking about. Hey, our opponent finally decided to get back to us here. Alright, they decided to mold a 6. Whoops. Let's play the Misty. Make them not sure what we're on. So basic planes could be anything. Could even be a boat. Lands. Fabula doesn't help us. We need a land is what we need. And we need them to not wasteland us. Yeah, it's not a wasteland. Oh, it's a standstill deck? Okay, that's fine. So this is gonna look weird, and this might not be the correct way to do this, but I played against Standstill about 4 times this morning, just tweaking this thing, and I found that just powering through the Standstills is your best way to beat it. Like, let them draw their cards and just fucking go to town. So, come on. Pop it early. Go ahead, opponent. Get your cards. Like, we have a Force of Will, and we should have enough redundancy that we can just, like, power our way through whatever our opponent does. However, we do need lands, which is a problem. The nice part is this deck doesn't have a lot of threats, so we kind of have almost all the time in the world to just set shit up. Like, their main threats are Shark Typhoon and, like, Timeless Dragon, so we have quite a bit of time to be able to just, like, dirtle around, get our shit set up for the most part. Okay, well, we'll fucking pop another one. That's totally fine. Get two of them out of the way right off the bat. Yeah, land. Well, at least we're popping them with shit that doesn't do anything. We very much need lands, though. I said, this is why I think 22 probably isn't the right number, is you get into these weird situations like this. Like, we do have our opponent up to 10 cards already, but the nice part is like I said, since they're a standstill deck, they're trying not to really cast spells. They're trying mostly to just activate abilities. So they don't have a particularly fast clock. We kind of just power through their counter magic. Nice part is whenever the hell we pop this thing off, we are going to have a nice little spin. It's just a matter of we need to hit another land, and we still need to hit a Cascader. But we've got some nice value engine-y stuff here if we can ever hit our third land. Standstill number 3. Jesus. Well, the nice part is we're getting them all out of the way now, I guess. We're making them discard shit. Okay, so they can get a Timeless Dragon. Land. Really, deck? I guess I should have specified I needed an went land into the exact opposite of a fucking land. Oh, man. Well, like I said, the nice part is we at least know they're not really doing anything. They're probably just going to get this Timeless Dragon back, and we have ways to deal with a Timeless Dragon. Like, I'm not super concerned about that. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, well, we got so many non-lands out of the way. This should be a land, right? Yes. Okay. We hit a fucking land. What do we want to get countered? I think we're gonna try to get the Risen Reef down. Alright, we got a Force of Will out. Like I said, our best bet is honestly just trying to power through all of this shit. Do they have Standstill number 4? No, they have a Jace the Mind Sculptor. I think this we will fight over. Alright, we got another 2 cards out of their hand, which is decent. Okay, Fury's not bad. Let's see what we can get out of them. I think we're gonna kill the Jace, because we have other ways to deal with this. We'll get rid of the Jace for now. We don't want to control the top of our deck. We don't care too much about our life total, because if we pop off, we're probably just winning on the spot, so... I don't know if that means they don't have counter magic, or they just didn't care about that. Kind of making me think they don't have counter magic. But we'll see. Next turn, we might try to just get this Omnath down. Because Omnath can undo timeless dragon damage. Yeah, they have it's a fairy. Well, that's gonna stop us from doing anything. Okay. Ooh, they have black mana? Okay, so they just have answers to everything. Got it. Unless the opponent is drawing significantly hotter than the last standstill opponent I played against. Violent Outburst, that don't do shit. Alright. Well, we're gonna try it. Come on, Nick. We're gonna try to get this down. Just start throwing shit out there. Shuffle our library back in. Get that Fury back in there. Just plays a shark type. Okay, so this means they've either got forces or they don't have anything. And go figure, it's a fetch land that can't even go get our white mana. Assuming this means they have a force to be able to back up to make fucking dudes with, but this one's probably over. Unfortunately, we got mana screwed for so fucking long. Or they just have Shark Typhoon number 2. Okay. Alright. You gotta hope they have 0 counter magic. Basically, of everything, we need to hit a Fury plus a land, basically. Or let's just grab a mountain. I don't think it fucking matters. So one of these two draws has to be a Fury or we're just dead. Fury? No, Scampering Scorcher. Cool. Fury? No, okay. Okie dokie. Well, that sucks. League started off so promising. Okay, we are bringing in Furies. Bring in Solitudes. We can get rid of the Force of Wills. I don't want Force of Will against fair decks. Debating if I want more endurances or not. They also could bring in, like, yeah, I think I want the Foundation Breakers at least. Let's bring those in. Go down to Scamper and Scorcher. Let's go down one Wave Sifter or something like that. See how this goes. Because they could have something like a Deafening Silence or some dumb shit like that. So I want the Foundation Breakers for that. Man, we're gonna keep this. We actually have 3 fucking lands, so... We're also probably preferentially gonna go for basics. Oh boy. How the fuck is everyone doing today? Alright. Opponent finally decided to join us. We're just gonna play land and pass. We can't do anything anyway. Oh, apparently they liked our play so much they decided to match it. I want to crack it because I want to keep my land count. This is why I always like having two, because they inevitably get stuck in your fucking hand. Like I said, we're gonna preferentially go grab basics, just so we can't get wastelanded. Nice part is this does give us something like pseudo free to check to this Fury, because the chances of us actually casting this are slim to none. I mean, you've seen before that we can, but this also gets around to back to basics or something stupid like that. I'm assuming this is going to be a standstill. That seems to be what our opponent does, is just have turn 2 standstill, so... Yep, there's a standstill. That's fine. That's fine. Well, we're gonna pop it. Have some cards about it. And so we're just gonna have to fucking force our way through all this shit. Wouldn't think our opponent would be taking such a long time to decide if they actually want to sacrifice their standstill or not. Alright, there we go. Alright, that resolved. Okay, Fable ain't terrible. We might just try to get to the point where we can hardcast this Fury and just start going to town with creatures. Honestly. It shuts off some of their counters, which is nice. They're gonna pending this? Yes, okay. We're gonna drop the Fable then. Well, we hit our Savannah. Gets around to days. Okay, so they apparently don't have counter magic. Because they totally just F6 to that shit. I mean, we are also at the point where we can just hard cast this Fury next turn. Which honestly might be worth it. Like, depending on what our opponent does here, we might just go ahead and fucking Fury. I would like to have a target for it, but... Hydroblast to blow up the Fable. And a standstill. Okay. Well, I guess I'll hold off for now, then. Actually, I don't hate that. You know what? I'm gonna refill our opponent, but fuck it. Go. Draw some cards, OP. If this somehow miraculously resolves, we were 100% spinning. I don't have faith this is going to resolve, but we're going to try. Alright, so they force pitching Hydroblast. I think we're gonna keep trying to play the safe route here for now. There's something to be said about trying to go for it, but I might also crack one of these clues just to draw another card. They can hard cast a Force of Will. I think we're gonna hold off because we want to keep the fetch land just in case we draw an Omnath. Oh, that's a thing. Alright. Well, we're gonna throw that up. See if we can multi-spell. Make them realize they're on a clock here. This reeks of a whatchamacallit to me. We're gonna pass the turn. This reeks of Baby Shark. Yep. Knew that was gonna happen. So we have a target for this Fury now, which is good. Do we want to hit the Jace? Alright. Pending's that thing. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to invoke the Fury, try to bait out a Force, and then go for the Violent Outburst, I think is what we're going to do. Or we'll just see what we draw here. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, I think we're just gonna hard cast this. Fuck it. See if this can bait out a counter or anything. This gets around Force Negation. They don't have open mana for a Hydroblast. I can pay for days. Okay, it does need a Force of Will. Okay. Like I said, basically our best bet at this point is just to try to multi-spell to return. Is kind of what we're hoping here. Okay, plays a Wasteland. That's fine-ish, I guess. Play Shark Typhoon. Okay. Except my Volcanic. Interesting choice. Assuming they did that to try to take out a red source. Feels a little bad to crack one of these, but oh well. So we're gonna see what happens here. Alright. Really. So I need a Fury off the top, basically. Actually, turn off auto yields because we're gonna draw because we have to. We need a Fury off the top is what this comes down to. It's Fury or bust. There's not a Fury. Fairy ruin all of our fun. Got one more draw to hit a Fury. That is not a Fury. Not actually dead yet, but... Alright, yeah, we're dead. Womp. Well, considering that started out so well, we absolutely destroyed 8 casts in the first round and then proceeded just to get fucking shit stomped the rest of the league. But like I said, at least if we're losing tickets, we're doing it the fun way. That being said, I think I'm going to hop off here. I do not have time to swap out and start another league because I got to be off at 7. But I will be back tomorrow night. Same time, same place if y'all want to see. I'm probably going to switch back to Soccer Storm tomorrow. Actually do some try-hard shit. So if you guys want to see an actual competitive deck, feel free to stop by tomorrow. But make sure you hit that like button. If you really like what you see, hit that sub button. I'm going to be giving away a full art tutor when I hit 10. It'll either be a Worldly tutor or an Enlightened tutor from Dominaria Remastered Winner's Choice. So hit that sub button if you want to get in on that. But anyways, on top of that, go ahead, go follow me on all the other socials, YouTube, this stream and all the old ones there. I'll try to edit out the like 20 minutes of silence because I'm an idiot and muted my fucking mic and forgot to turn it back on. And then Instagram and Twitter, dorky puppy pictures, dumb shit that I do in my life, stupid screenshots of me testing, stuff like that. But anyways, thank you for stopping by, y'all. I'm going to send y'all off to PT Bench. Looks like he's playing Jeskai control of some sort, so he's playing some actual try-hard magic over there. But I will catch y'all next time, and always, everyone, stay salty.